So I thought I'd share with you a few things that has helped me in my journey that hopefully in turn will help you in return. One key thing, and it was really having some clarity to my goals. And so for those of you that are just getting started or are very, very active, it's one of those things that have really, really helped me is having such clarity to what is it specifically I'm trying to accomplish in my life and how real estate was going to be able to help me support that. A goal for me was I wanted to spend more time with my family. And so when I got started investing in real estate, that was kind of the main criteria of why I began with having the flexibility to drive my kids to school, to pick them up from school, go traveling, all those types of things. And so for me, I had some very clear objectives and very clear goals that I wanted to accomplish back then, and then started to build a plan of how I was going to achieve that using that with real estate investing. So the one thing I highly encourage people is before you get started and start buying a bunch of real estate, have some clarity. What is it specifically you're trying to get with real estate that's going to help you be successful and achieve some of those key goals that you really want in your life? So first of all was having clarity to my goals. I was really motivated to achieve them. Secondly, one of the keys to my success is having a great solid team. I can't do this all on my own. And so for me, I have a very good property managers, realtors, I have mortgage brokers, lawyers, accountants. Without them, I would not be successful in this game called real estate investing. I really need and depend on those individuals. And I highly encourage those that are just getting started is to make sure that you've got a good, solid team. And you want to be able to make sure that you're able to work with them and that they're sophisticated enough to understand what is it you're trying to do in this world called real estate investing, and that they are all on the same page with you to help you become successful and help you achieve your goals that we talked about earlier. Third, and last but not least, is really having an understanding to your investment strategy. And this is really, really important. You've got clarity to your goals. You've got a good, solid investment team to help you there. Only buying projects that are going to focus and achieve your investment goals. So for me, when I invest in real estate, I only buy properties that generate cash flow, period. And I also only buy properties that have equity from day one. So if the market price is here and I'm purchasing it here, it provides a little bit of buffer here. And in a recession like we're dealing with kind of currently, it's providing a lot of dividends for us right now because not only are our properties still generating good cash flow, we're able to manage any kind of downturn that will most likely come after this is coming to occur. The way I look at any real estate project, be it an apartment building, which is our expertise, or just even a condo, just a single condo, whenever you're buying a piece of real estate, it is like a business. And so for those of you that are watching this today, when you buy any type of real estate transaction, you really need to look at it as a business. So I don't buy based on emotion, and real estate can be a very emotional transaction. Take the time to obviously educate yourself, learn, but it's really, really important that you just pay attention to what the numbers are telling you. The key three things that I've just highlighted. Number one, clarity to your goals, having an understanding of exactly what you're trying to accomplish, why you're buying real estate to begin with. Secondly, just having a good, solid investment team. I can't enforce that one enough. Last but not least is just, again, understanding your investment strategy and only buying projects that are fitting your investment goals that are going to help you achieve your personal goals. So with those three things, I hope that helps provide a little bit of insight of some of the things that I like to look at personally and what's helped me become successful in this game. So I hope this is very helpful, and I appreciate the time to do this little bit of a segment here.
Great question, Lillian. I think for me, it's an amalgamation of my values, my beliefs, and my positive habits that all form my desire to provide the best life for myself, my family, and my clients. I don't think it's any one thing alone that makes me successful. I think there are quite a number of factors, and it's definitely a combination of everything operating in unison. But if I had to name just 3 things that I believe have been the foundation, the pillars to my success that someone watching could easily take away and apply in their own life, I would start with number 1, intention. I believe that you must have everyone's best intentions as the basis of your decision. The intended outcome should always be a win-win for all parties. Honesty, integrity, trustworthiness, and transparency. These are non-negotiable. You've got to be willing to make the right decisions for the good of the investment and the investor. A good example that comes to mind for actioning the right intention is when I'm presenting an investment opportunity to potential investors. Now, I always use a more conservative estimate or forecast for the return on investment an investment property may generate. My number 2, like most successful investors, is knowledge. Most successful real estate investors have spent a lot of time and money educating themselves in different aspects of real estate investing. Me personally, specifically alternative strategies such as joint venture real estate and agreement for sale. I've also spent a lot of time learning about money and financing fundamentals, relearning the basic principles of how money works, how lenders' internal operating policies and procedures work, and the best way to leverage financing. Being educated helps provide everyone a level of comfort. Investors will have faith in your ability more so if it's clear that you know and understand what the opportunities you are presenting. Having a strong knowledge base also enables you to be pragmatic and make good decisions no matter what the circumstances may be. This is especially important in such volatile economic situations such as the current pending recession likely to occur here in Canada due to COVID-19. The third attribute I would say that has led me to be a successful real estate investor is to work hard. And I mean relentlessly, tirelessly, and unwaveringly hard. But to really do this efficiently and effectively, you have to be extremely organized. You have to create and implement processes. You have to itemize and prioritize and track, continually update everything that you're doing. I've developed and created positive habits that to some may seem obsessive, but to me are normal and necessary to achieve the level of success that my goals demand. I implement these positive habits with conviction, with commitment, day in and day out. I treat all of my commitments with urgency, like life and death. Any commitment you make, whether it be to yourself or to somebody else, should be treated with the same level of urgency and importance. If I could just add one more to the list, one more item, it would be mindset. I won't go too deep into this one, but once I truly believed what was possible, I felt motivated, I felt inspired, and I realized it was up to me. Once you can understand this and fully develop the ability to envision what is possible and action the 3 steps I mentioned above, success will simply just be a result.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tim Tai. I'm super honored and happy to have been connected to Lillian, to have the opportunity to take a few minutes here to share my experience with you. So far, my journey has been a fairly colorful one, I'll put it that way. To a lot of people, I probably look a little young to be in the real estate investing industry. However, I've been doing this professionally for the last 10 years now, and I've actually been acquiring properties ever since 2004. In 2012, I actually got laid off from my fairly decent paying job. At the same time, I did not have to go out and look for another one simply because I had achieved financial freedom in the year 2012 as well. And it was at that time I made the decision that I was going to continue to pursue real estate investing as my main career. And as a result, in the year 2014, I've been very, very blessed to have been invited by different organizations to go and train and teach and coach people in various countries and from various nationalities, like Canada, the United States, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And so because of all those experiences, I realized that, you know what, there are so many people out there that are still thirsty for financial education. And that's exactly the way I felt. I've also been able to coach and mentor and train many people, especially in Canada, on how to become professional real estate investors and create enough passive income so that they can actually achieve financial freedom. Your successes really are achieved because of three major contributors. The number one factor is definitely health first. One of the biggest personal reasons is the fact that I've actually suffered from 3 minor heart attacks throughout my entire life. And so from a very, very young age, I simply realized that time is one of the most, time is the most precious commodity that any one of us can have. And this is why we keep saying time is everything. Because of financial freedom, I have been able to put my health very first so that I can take care of my physical health at the same time as my financial wealth. And so I guess if you were to really drill down to it, a lot of people will say that, hey, you know what, I guess. And as you can see, I'm Asian. And so for us, we always say health is wealth. Without health, it's really difficult for you to enjoy any sort of financial successes that you have built. So health is definitely the number one reason for me personally. Number two would likely be education. And because of the education that I have received, I have been able to fast track my growth in terms of building my portfolio. And last but not least, also through education, my entire mind has been opened up so that I could create a different mindset for myself to continue to pursue real estate investing as a professional career.